Camera ready, sound ready, actors ready. 3, 2, 1, action.
The actual experience on set with all of the other crew and cast was really fun. If days ever got long or if things went wrong, like, it was still a fun environment.
My favourite scene is the ending. We originally had a different ending and we opted to keep it more open just to see how the audience would interact with that and see how they felt the end would have happened, and that was really fun.
I did hair, makeup and SFX, and that meant taking away all the actors and doing their makeup before each shoot.
I'd say the biggest challenge as the lighting technician was making sure that all the lights were charged, because there were so many of them to keep track of. And I'd say another challenge was working around the natural daylight, because it was supposed to be a night, you know, it's a nightclub, so it's hard to shoot in the day, but I think we worked it out.
My role in production was producer, so I would oversee the planning and development for the creative, technical, logistical aspects that we needed on this project.
I've enjoyed getting to know the crew as well as the actors, as well as I've really enjoyed working with the kind of special effects stuff and the fake blood and wax, etc.
I'm cinematographer, so obviously that is planning a lot of how the camera is, how the camera will move, how the camera will see things. We've had to constantly be moving things around in O'Brien's, and obviously we filmed on campus at one point. That was fun.
Working on such a tight time frame for the edit has meant that I've been able to use my skills in editing in a faster paced environment, which I feel is going to be more appropriate for industry work.
I think the end scene, when there's the main confrontation, I guess you could say, with the main character and the vampire, I really liked how that scene looked. I thought the acting was really fun.
I like that sort of character arc, how he goes from sort of quiet and like mysterious almost to very like a fighter almost.
She's such a beautiful character because she has this really bubbly, enthusiastic persona to her, but she has such a soft core. I really like the dynamic between her and Eris because she's such a bright character and Eris is a lot more reserved, so I thought that would be really, really fun to play.
Little things about the character, like the nails, for example, like once they are on, it really changes how you hold your hands, which then just spreads through your entire body and makes you a lot more relaxed. But then you have the sinister energy behind Richard that really adds that lovely little contrast.
Learning how to use new methods of SFX. So on the first try, I only used scar wax. On the second one, I learned how to use the liquid latex to make it last longer and look better and more realistic. I've also learned a lot from watching kind of crewmates and actors work on set. And yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot from kind of their skills.
I really enjoyed working with a lot of different people and seeing everyone's different skills being able to come together, and also having the opportunity to work in a public venue and seeing how our production is able to adapt to different working environments.
We've had to move locations quite a lot throughout the film, particularly with the first opening scene. We had to change locations for that, so it's been making sure that that runs smoothly in the edit.
Maybe the camera on the rails pushing through the crowd, or the red room bit where we did the handheld camera and had to constantly keep it moving.
It would also be really cool to work with the same people in a few years' time. I think it would be fun to see how everyone has developed and changed.
I know a lot more about lighting now, which has helped, but also just watching everybody else on set, that's definitely helped me just get more experience of being on set that I think would be very valuable knowledge for the future.
Everyone's just so fun. Everyone's just like, it's so chill, it's so friendly. Every member of the crew have just been dead nice, dead friendly, dead informative and everything.
No, I think they just ran a very welcoming and light-hearted should.
It was really, really fun to kind of learn as they were learning and seeing how focused they were with that and trying new things and watching kind of their vision come to life and everyone's vision come to life.